I don't think I vocally updated yet. Hey guys, my name is Haley and good morning. It is Pride Month. Happy Pride to everybody who celebrates. Just hopefully a lot of people this year because I feel like it's more necessary than usual to be loud about things if you are able and safe to do so. But hey, I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning for no reason and I read the entirety of um, Melissa. I know this is the old cover. I do still own the old cover because this copy that I have is signed. I have also heard that it's a thing that people cross out this with a Sharpie and write Melissa underneath because that is the changed title as the main character's given name or chosen name. And this already made me cry this morning. It's like barely 7 a.m. I've been up since like 5:36. I definitely got some clips. If they're low quality because it was dark out, sorry. But I already finished that this morning. I am currently debating whether or not I'm going to read one of my physical things, which I did start. They both die at the end, like yesterday, previous to June, but we're not worried about that. I also have the audiobook of Compound Fracture. I also have the audiobook of Rick, which is Alex Gino's other book. So I don't know what we're getting up to today. There's a lot going on. I haven't even mentioned this in a video yet, and I'm not going to mention too much information, but I am moving out of this house, and there are a lot of moving parts to this moving. So we are packing a lot of our stuff into a storage unit. And if you didn't know, I've been staying with my parents for the last 2 years. Me and my partner have been staying here to save up to get our own place. But with the current economy the way that it is, that has been much more difficult than we previously anticipated. And I honestly don't see it getting a whole lot easier with the current administration. So I will update you as I get more updates through the month of our plan. But we do have a vague plan set in motion, and it requires a lot of moving and getting all of these books out of this house. Like, my parents also are moving, so I am not able to leave anything here, so we're going to be packing a bunch of stuff into a storage unit. So it's going to be a chaotic month, and I put 30 books on my TBR. So that's where we're at on June 1st, 2025. I just wanted to vocally update this vlog. I'm probably going to go make some breakfast because I haven't eaten yet. And I'm probably going to listen to my audiobook while I do that. And if I start another book, I will let you know. But my plan is to vlog the entire month of June. Fingers crossed, I want to have a vlog up every 2 weeks. If that vlog gets too long, I will just post an extra video in the middle of the week because I don't want to be editing more than an hour of footage. So if I talk a lot, you're going to be getting multiple vlogs a week. So that's the plan. These are also probably going to double as moving vlogs because there's going to be a lot of that happening. My room is like the only room untouched in the house right now with the moving stuff. So it's going to be a chaotic month. Let's go. Hello, update. I packed, I don't know, random boxes. I don't know how many there were. I packed these boxes of all of my special editions. And that's as far as I've gotten packing the books. And I didn't really film any of it. I think I got a clip because I was like, oh shit, this should be booktube content. But now I am currently, my partner is out. He went on a hike with a friend because we're trying to spend time with people before we leave. I am currently on cat duty because our cat, and by our cat I mean the family cat, has decided that she wanted no part in leaving. And there is a spot, yeah, she's still up there, downstairs, that she has wedged herself up in the nook. I'll show you. Can you see the menace? Do you see her back in there? Yeah, you. You see the tips of her ears? She refuses to come out. So I get to sit in the living room or in the kitchen in this general area and inform everybody when she decides to grace us with her presence, which doesn't seem like it's going to be anytime soon because she is taking a nap. We even tried to shoo her out of there. We tried to get spray bottles, nothing. She's just stubbornly up there. She is old. She's an older cat, so and this is the only place she's lived since we got her off the street. So I get it, but also they were planning on moving her today. Even though me and my partner are going to be staying in this house for the next month, at least, the cat said she was not ready to leave yet, which I'm sure my partner will be happy about because he's obsessed with cats and they are best friends. But she is very much, I am the spare human. If you know cat terminology or pet terminology, I'm the spare human. I am just here for sometimes pets and cuddles, but otherwise, I don't exist. So I don't know why I'm on cat duty because everybody else is busy. So I'm going to sit in the living room probably and read for a little bit and take a break from packing. But I did finish Compound Fracture. I will put the picture up. I listened to the audiobook. I loved it. It's very dark. It's very topical. Oh, you can see cobwebs. That's cute. It's very topical. It is about an autistic trans boy who lives in West Virginia and how corrupt their whole town is and how corrupt the police force is and them trying to take it on. There's a lot of conversations about socialism and communism in there, which I really enjoyed. And I really love Andrew Joseph White's books. I've always loved them. My favorite is The Spirit, I always forget the first word. The Spirit Bears Its Teeth, which was one of my favorite books of last year. But yeah, I finished that one in a couple of hours because I was listening to it on, I think it was 2.75 because of the narrator. I started Me Moth, which I'm taking a break from because I need to be able to hear when this cat comes out. So I'm probably going to go sit in the living room and read They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera, which I started yesterday and didn't get very far in. So that's my update for the afternoon. Current situation. We're going to sit here and wait for the cat to decide to grace us with her presence. It's going to be a good time. Maybe the actual bird sound of the birds outside will draw her up here. Because otherwise, I'm going to be sitting here for at least an hour, if not longer, when she realizes that Madre already packed up all of her food. Ridiculous. To find the one place in the house that none of us can reach her. Enjoy me next to my pile of clothing that I'm going to be using for a yard sale. I'm distracted reading. This is why I've been listening to an audiobook today, because I have so much going on in my brain of what I need to do. We need to go to the storage unit when my partner comes back from his hike. We're going to go look at some storage bins for said storage unit specifically. Oh, I don't have my mic on. Oh no, hold on. I gotta get a better mic than this because I hate this thing. It makes so many little noises. And the reverb is really annoying. But anyway, we're going to the storage unit. We're going to get storage bins for my books. I already packed all my special editions in the Illumicrate boxes that they came in because most of them are from Illumicrate. And I had some other just boxes that would fit out of print books. I don't even know if I took footage of this, but I have out of print copies of the man covers of the Praise series, the Salacious Players Club by Sarah Kate. I have all of those. And the man covers, I have all of the Priest series by Sierra Simone and the out of print covers, which are some of my favorite series of all time, and I don't want them to get damaged. And I'm kind of paranoid about putting stuff in the storage unit, especially book-wise. So I want to find good ways to store them. If anybody has any tips of what the best thing to pack books in a storage unit besides brown boxes, cardboard boxes, please let me know, because I'm thinking one of those maybe I'll find a picture of it. One of those clear plastic I think they're called totes, storage totes. My allergies are not good today, and we're getting some smoke from the Canadian wildfires. So even with the windows open, air quality not great. But yeah, I want to get some of those storage totes. And with the special editions, I just wanted to double protect them. So I wrapped them all in bubble wrap. I have them in the Illumicrate boxes, and I'm going to put them in a tote. The rest of my books, especially like TBR, like hardcovers that I could get anywhere, that I am still keeping, I will probably just throw in a tote and put like some stuffed animals and like maybe clothes on top of them and call it a day because I don't care as much about other like books that are mass produced. But like my favorites, obviously, I still have a bunch of my favorites of last year, special edition wise. I ran out of Illumicrate boxes, so gotta find a new method for those ones. But moving is stressful, y'all. Especially like I know that I'm scheduled to work at a specific center through July 4th right now. There's possibility of me working the week after, but I think we're gonna leave around mid-July, like the 12th or 13th, around there. And we have to be like pretty much completely moved out of this house by then. I mean, we would because we're leaving. But I think they're keeping the house through July. But basically, I'm going to be packing and like moving my entire life in the span of the next month while also working 32 hours a week each week. Thankfully, I have Mondays off, which is why it's not 40 hours because I'm not technically full time, but it's going to be chaotic, especially because I'm working in an infant room. And I don't know about you guys, but if any of you have ever worked in childcare, please level with me on this. I think that infant room ratios are ridiculous. I don't know where you live. Where I live in Ohio, it is 5-1, which means 5 infants and 1 teacher. I don't know if you've ever been in an infant room with more than 2 or 3 infants by yourself. It's very stressful. Thankfully, the place I'm at, I think they try to keep it to 4 because they usually have an extra teacher, but I'm closing the room. So I am going to have 4 non-crawling infants. Again, if they're all crawling or walking and like close to 1, fine. I'm good. I'm good with toddlers. Infants, when none of them can crawl, and I have 5 of them and there's only 1 of me and I only have 2 arms, nightmare situation. If you ever worked in childcare, please tap in down below. I want to talk about it because I think it's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm in an infant room for the next month and it's going to be stressful. So I'm not looking forward to that. I also like had a mental breakdown last night, was like crying over a lot of things. 1, I'm about to start my period. 2, I don't know if I've ever shared this online. I don't share a lot of personal stuff because 1, I don't share other people because I don't, unless I have their consent to be on video. And 2, I'm private about certain things, and one of those is where I live. I've said that I live in Ohio. I live in Northeast Ohio many times, but I didn't even share that I was staying with our parents because there's like some weird shame with millennials with that over the last couple of years, although I feel like it's become more normalized to talk about because that's the situation so many of us are in right now, especially with the political climate and therefore the financial climate of the United States. But I don't know. It's really weird to me that even when I moved to Georgia several years ago, which is when I took my break from BookTube, I knew that I would always eventually come back here, at least to visit. And so the idea that my parents have moved out of here and I will never be coming back after the next month and a half is really weird to me. And I know a lot of people, especially when they go to college. I did not go to college, if you didn't know that about me. A lot of people like go out and venture out and like their parents will move and stuff. And I've never dealt with that. My parents have lived here for 31 years. They've never lived anywhere else my whole life. They moved in here when I think I was 2. I am the oldest daughter. There's a whole oldest daughter conversation that I could also get into that I probably will at other point in the vlog, or I want to make short form content about it. So if you're interested in that, let me know down below. But yeah, I just wanted to be more real and vulnerable on here because I feel like I try to keep most of it about books, but so much of my life is also going on, and I feel the need to add my voice to a lot of the conversations that I would like to be involved in. And I like hearing others' opinions, and I like relating to people in that way, so I thought I would share a little bit more, especially since I'm going to be vlogging the whole month and I'm going to be having a lot of thoughts and opinions. But yes, I'm struggling with the idea of moving out of my childhood home and never coming back here, not even to visit or anything. That's really weird to me. And I don't know how I feel about it. I was super emotional about it last night. Like, I literally was like disassociating, catching up on like watching booktube and stuff. And my partner was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not. Thanks for asking." So that's not helping me focus on reading either, because I'm very much I read when I'm relaxed, not to relax, which I know a lot of people do. Not me. Which is why I'm kind of scared about being not scared, concerned about reading the 30 books that I put on my TBR, but I know if I can get at least half of them on audio, I can probably do it, because I'm going to need something to keep my mind occupied while packing, which is going to be a lot of this month. So, yeah, there's my ramble for the day. I'm going to sit here and wait for the cat to come out and try to read a book with my face. Thanks, goodbye. Do you see this little guy? There he go. On my way to go shopping. I don't have my mic. I'm not going to connect it. It's cold out, so I have a sweater because the wind's cold. We're going to go look at some bins and see what else we get up to or what else we need for the house right now. And as expected, I filmed nothing. We did end up cleaning out a portion of the storage unit. We got some bins, so I have less bins to buy, because the whole intention, we were going out to find some bins for cheap. And he realized, going through a lot of his bins and his stuff that was already in there, that he could condense them. So now I have 3 big bins to work with. And I still have too many shelves. We did make room for the shelves once they're empty, but now I'm going to see how many books I can fit in the 3 big bins. The cat also, they got the cat to come out while we were gone. So the cat went to the other house. I'm exhausted. I'm currently drinking an energy drink. Where did I put that? Ooh. If you've never seen these, they're the Ghosts, but they're the electric limeade. These are my favorite. And they are often out of stock, like, everywhere. The only place we can ever find them is at, like, Circle K's. I don't know what your guys' gas stations are. I don't know if Circle K is countrywide or not. There's a hair in my mouth. The temperature outside is ridiculous. We don't know. Like, if the sun is out, it's like 20 degrees warmer than if the sun is not out and the clouds are in and out. So it's been a weird day. It's been a chaotic day. I think I'm probably going to try to pack more books this evening. I do have tomorrow off. I did a really long rambly clip, so I'm wondering if I could just cut this up into like a million vlogs, because my intention was to be able to vlog like a week per vlog. If you have an opinion on how long you like your videos, or like vlogs especially, to be, please let me know. Because I know a lot of people really like long vlogs. I personally really like an hour long, like hour and 10-minute long vlog. Those are my favorite vlogs, especially from like my favorite booktubers. Let me know what your sweet spot is for vlog length down below, because I'll probably try different ones throughout the month, because it's only like day 1 of this vlog and I already have like 25 minutes of footage, if not more. And I've already read 2 books and I'm on a 3rd. I got a decent ways into They Both Die at the End. I don't know how far. I can check. Ugh. I am, in fact, laying on the bed. Don't mind me. I got 117 pages into this one. We also did some grocery shopping. The house is a disaster. And I need to have horizontal time before I go film my wrap up, because I didn't film a wrap up for April because I only read 6 books, and then I proceeded to read like, I don't know, 12. I don't think it was 12, maybe like 10 or 11 books in May. So now I have too many books to wrap up. So I do need to film that, because that's supposed to go up tomorrow. maybe the next day. I can't decide if I want to make my posting day Monday or Tuesday, although I have consistently been doing Fridays. I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. I'm going to go finish my energy drink and try to wake up and have horizontal time. And I will let you know if anything else exciting happens. Hello, it is the next day, and so many things have happened. I've started going through some books to sell. Sorry for the random view of the trash can. I started going through some books to sell. There is a citywide yard sale, like one of those free yard sales where you don't have to get a permit. I don't know if that's a thing in other cities. It is here. And I've been gathering like clothes and furniture we're not going to keep, and like mugs, and now piles of books. I did put them up on Facebook Marketplace. If you happen to see this before like June 15th, you can message me on Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram down below if you are interested in any of those books. But yeah, I'll show them to you. Let me see. Can you see those? Ugh. Those 2 stacks are what I'm getting rid of. I might film an unhaul video. I might just keep putting the unhauls in this vlog and future vlogs because vlogging is much easier than just editing unhauls. I'm also going to be gradually unhauling a lot more and more as I go through the shelves. Like I just went through the shelf behind me, and that's how I found all of those that were like double stacked back there. But yeah, I'm making piles of books to sell, whether it be on Marketplace or to I don't really want to do Mercari or Pango. I might do Pango with some of them, but I've also made piles of books that are in like worse condition that I probably wouldn't sell for like $6. That's what I'm listing most of them for. And I'm just going to put those in little free libraries. But yeah, that's what I've been up to this morning. I am currently waiting. It's like 11 o'clock. I'm currently waiting on the Star Kid tickets to go on sale, which I'm nervous about because this is a very popular show, but also it's a Monday morning, so maybe the rush won't be that bad, but I'm anxious because I have trauma from buying K-pop tickets, which was the nightmare of my life. But anyway, Star Kid's redoing their musical, The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals, which I am hoping to go see, and the area that we are moving to is much closer, so it'll be within drivable distance, which it is not right now because they live in LA. So I might be going to LA at some point, or I'm hopefully for sure going to LA if I can get these tickets at some point in the end of July, early August. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. I'm waiting on those tickets to go on sale, and then I'm gonna like shower, and then I think I'm gonna set up a tripod and start moving some books into the bins that we got out of the storage unit yesterday, which I will show you later when I actually do that. And then I have a friend who has chickens. So during the whole craze when eggs were like fucking $8, I was buying eggs from her because she was selling them for half that. So I'm gonna go pick up some eggs from her tonight. And that's the current plan. I think we might go to an Asian market too because I'm out of like certain things that I use literally every day, like sesame oil and the fukake and all of that. But yeah, today is going to be a lot of like starting packing and then running errands and showering. And then I go to work tomorrow and work in the infant room, which I'm a little bit anxious about, not going to lie. I think I already went on a rant about infant rooms. But anyway, that's what I've been up to this morning. I remembered that I was vlogging, even though I already have 30-some minutes of footage. So figured I would throw in a clip. Hello. From like 2 hours later. I got my tickets. It was very stressful. Ticket sales are literally the most stressful thing in the world to me after being a K-pop stan for like I was like hardcore K-pop stan for like 5 or 6 years. I've kind of fallen off of it for some personal reasons, but I literally get so much anxiety with ticket sales because of Ticketmaster. Thankfully, these tickets were not through Ticketmaster, and we got to pick our seats this time, which was a nice surprise because last year when I saw Cinderella's Castle, Star Kid in LA, it was the most stressful thing because I got the tickets, but you didn't know your seating. They were like tiered seating, and it was first come, first serve by tier. And it ended up working out for me because I ended up getting second row tickets to Cinderella's Castle. But I was so stressed about this because I know the guy who didn't like musicals is such a popular show. Like, I think it's one of Star Kid's best performing shows, especially on YouTube. It has a huge fan base. And there were so many backers for the Kickstarter, and I was one of them. I backed quite a bit of money into this show because I love Hatchetfield, which is their universe they've created with these musicals. My personal favorite is Black Friday, but Guy is one that I appreciate more now that I've gone back and like with all the information we have from Nightmare Time and everything. But yeah, I'm not gonna go rant about Star Kid. I'll do a different video for that because I know a lot of the book people don't care, but it is one of my big passions. So yeah, I just got out of the shower. I got my tickets. It's right after we move, so it's going to be a stressful couple of weeks. So I got them for the last weekend because that will hopefully give us a big buffer of time to settle in out there before we have to drive to LA. So, yeah, I'm excited. Very excited. And I realized it's only in like 2 months because the tickets went on sale so late this year. I feel like we had our tickets to Cinderella's Castle a lot earlier last year, but maybe I'm making that up. But yeah, I'm probably going to make some lunch, still have some of the adrenaline running, and then I'm probably going to read. I haven't even said this yet. I finished 2 books in this morning when I was starting to organize a little bit of the shelves to like pile same sized books together to pack because we got the storage totes out of the storage unit yesterday. So I finished Me Moth, which I thought was okay. I thought the twist was obvious. I also am very hit or miss with books written in verse. I do recommend listening to this one on audio because it is written in verse, but I gave it 3 stars. It was okay. And then I'm not even sure that that one was queer. I don't remember. And then I read in its entirety because I listened to it on 3 times speed. I own both of these books physically, but my partner is taking a nap and I'm not going to go wake him up. I read The Gay Best Friend by, don't remember, so sorry. I read The Gay Best Friend. This is like a book that has made it on like every Pride TBR for the last 2 years, and I never get around to it because I usually neglect my physical TBR during Pride and read a bunch of KU and like Kindle books. But I ended up giving this like a 3.5, probably a 3. I was going to say 4, but I don't think it was quite that. And this was literally just a story about a gay best friend, and he's his best friend's best man, and his like awkward interactions with both his friends and also men in general. And he like is feeling a little bit down on his luck that he is just known as the gay best friend, as if he doesn't have a personality. And it's a whole spitball of insane drama from there surrounding these weddings. It's very messy, I will say that, but I gave it 3.5 stars. I enjoyed it. I don't know that it's one I will keep, but it was a good read. So yeah, I got 2 more books done today. I think I read 2 yesterday as well. And then I am part of the way through They Both Die at the End, which is probably what I'll read this afternoon. I might start another audiobook if I do have time to pack. I am leaving here in like an hour or 2 to go run some errands and to go pick up my eggs from my friend with the chickens. But yeah, I'll update you later. Hello, I haven't updated this vlog in like 2 days. It's now Thursday. I'm actually going to end it here, but I wanted to wrap up the books that I've already talked about. There's already 40 minutes of footage, and I need to edit that to get this up tomorrow. But I think the last thing I talked about was The Gay Best Friend, which I did read. I enjoyed it. I gave it 3 stars. I don't think it's going to be one that I keep, but we'll see when I go through the packing process. I feel like I'm going to end up getting rid of quite a bit of things when I go through the packing process, because that tends to be what happens whilst packing, because you're like, I have too much shit, and then things disappear. But what else have I haven't read any more of They Both Die at the End. I don't even know where that is. I think it's in my work bag. I haven't read it. I did start Bloomtown by Allie Carter, I think. And this, I keep saying I'm not going to read anything on KU, but also I needed an ebook at work because I didn't have my physical book the other day. So I started this one. It is from KU. It's not from my physical TBR. So I'm already breaking my own rules. But I told myself this one was going to be an exception because I really wanted another Sapphic book, and I only have like 2 on my TBR. So I'm like 100 some pages into this. I really enjoy it. This is a historical fiction, like a Western almost, a Sapphic Western. And it's about this girl who gets kidnapped for ransom in order to get some money out of her very rich husband. And it is the Sapphic love story of these 2 women, of the one that kidnapped her. So I'm really excited. I've heard really, really good things about this. But yeah, this is what I've been reading at work. I also, gentle reminder for everybody, if most of what I'm doing vlogging wise is going to happen on the weekends, which is why I tried to be realistic about the length of the vlogs, but I did get a lot of footage this past weekend. But I work in childcare. I cannot film anything while I am at work, like at all, besides like a clip here and there on my break. So child protection laws and all of that. So yeah, just know that I'm working in an infant room, and that takes up like 7 hours of my day, 7+ hours of my day. But yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you all enjoyed this. I have started like picking away, if you can see over there, at my shelves for packing and everything. So I will probably start to do that in the next vlog, because I started picking away to see how heavy I want to make all of the bins that I'm packing them away in last night. So yeah, if you would like to see some packing footage, a lot of that will be happening in the next vlog. But I hope you all enjoyed this. Thank you all for watching, and I will see all of you guys next time.